Good day to you, my learners. Thanks for joining me. This is James. We're going to do a session today, a tutorial today on the aerobic system. Okay, so let's make a start. Again, a little bit like the lactic acid system video I did last, and if you haven't seen it, go and have a look at it. I've put in some examples straight away of what kind of performances are powered by the aerobic system. So I've chosen some classics. Marathon running or half marathon running or distance running in general, we know is powered predominantly by the aerobic system. We know that something like triathlon, I mean this is the running stage, the third part of the event for this Dutch athlete, but triathlon would be, predominantly powered aerobically. And the last one I've got here is a little bit more abstract, it's a bit more spurious, it might not be as obvious to you. This is what we would call recovery. And I'm guessing these guys have just done some kind of run or some kind of training session. I don't know exactly what they've done. That they are going through a process of sucking in oxygen and air into their bodies to recover from the anaerobic work that they've just done. So the point I'm making is that things like recovery, whether it be jogging back into position in a team game, whether it be a half time or a substitution or a timeout in basketball, these sorts of recovery periods are powered aerobically. And I want you to bear that in mind because it will become useful for you in a couple of lessons time when we get on to the process of recovery. And the other thing I've done at the start of this recording is I've just taken a little snapshot of what we talked about with the lactic acid system. So a very, very quick recall of what we said in that lesson. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't studied it, go and do that first. But we said our fuel source for the anaerobic lactic acid system is glycogen. We break that into glucose, and we break glucose into something called pyruvic acid. Now in this case, when we have insufficient oxygen present, we convert that pyruvic acid through a process of fermentation in the presence of an enzyme called lactate dehydrogenase, or LDH. We convert it into lactic acid, which we know is fatiguing, but as I also mentioned, because